Hey there. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. It's a warm day in Seattle. It's probably close to 80 degrees. So I'm just back from a walk with my dog, Stella. And I have been thinking a few things that have tied together nicely in a bundle. And I think I'd like to title this brief diatribe, The 10,000 Things. And I'll explain that idea in just a minute. It comes from the Buddhist tenets. But I think I also just want to say that may whatever I have to say today be worthy of your attention. Otherwise, why am I talking? So, yes, the idea here is that I need to do a preview of how I'm going to get to the 10,000 things in just a minute. But first, I'm going to start by saying this is how it came in. I had this image of the cacophony in the world at this moment. All the drones running around in the sky, people controlling them, using them now to do war. The rushing we're doing on the freeways, the racing to the top, the excessive building of armaments and machinery to dig more holes in the ground and suck more oil out of the ground, and the crushing of the taking of our planet and the harming of her in a variety of ways. And I had a moment where I said, and this is where I have a prop for this one, that I was going to sort of try to get everyone's attention. I'm just going to say, gentlemen, all y'all out there, all y'all gentlemen, can I get your attention for just 1 minute? Like, not 30 seconds, how about? 30. Just can you put it all down for a second? You know, the machinery, the guns, the AK-47s, all these things that are harmful. Put them down. And let's just see what it feels like if we spent 2 minutes, all of us, quiet, in silence, just adjusting to the lower temperatures and the less volume of activity, and see what it felt like, and see if we could find a collective field of peace in that way. I know it's improbable that I could garner attention, just myself here with this wine glass. But what if some higher power had the ability to do that? Very loud. Ding, 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 ding. Sort of big, big power there, archetypal Zeus character, some kind. Ding, 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 ding. Gentlemen, and ask them all to just slow it down. Men and women. But I'm referring to the gentlemen right now because they have been pushing more than any of us, in a way, for many years, being so intrepid as they are and strong. And yet all that pushing it's gone too far. It's too much pushing, too much driving, too much taking, too much focus on getting things. This is where we get to the 10,000 things phenomenon. We all have focused all of our attention primarily on everything outside us that we want, strive for, believe is missing from our lives, want to solve for, all the things out here, much to the neglect of this inner landscape. And as a result, we aren't sure, we're very insecure about these things out here because we believe they're all out here, and so it's scarce. And if we don't get them, somebody else will. There's where scarcity comes from, right in there, right in that sweet spot. So it's a deep flaw in our understanding of this out here. And because we see it as limited, we grasp at it and we fight over it and we wage war over it. But as we decide to turn the attention back in towards inside, and we for 2 minutes. I'm asking for those 2 minutes. Drop everything and notice what's inside here. So much. A lot of feeling that we're not feeling. But inside is everything. It's the treasure. It's the entire universe. And we spend so much time thinking it's out here and that we need to get it and control it, that we've lost faith in the fact that it all comes from here. It all emanates. It's all derived from our insides. We are that powerful. So the 10,000 things have been seducing us for eons of time. But we're at a cusp. We're right at a cusp of being able to, with the power of our minds and our sense of our feelings, our biology, this biology, not AI, this is flesh and blood. We are becoming more aware of the fact of all that lives in here, because we can look in and we can feel it and we know it energetically. And these are practices that have been around for ages, but we've forgotten about and are reemerging and becoming kind of our key to survival. Coming at just the right time. I would say we're at a threshold, and we might want to try doing a few things differently. Just a few. 1 or 2, 3. Let's do 3 things different. Let's make the first thing we do different. Noticing that we generate this reality. So if it's chaotic, come back home and settle it right here. I've spoken of this before. Yes, I do believe we're at that threshold, and the only thing the sanest path in the midst of this is to go inside and sort through it. Because if you try to go outside right now in the storm and make things happen from a place that isn't resolved within yourself, or for instance, you have a lot of emotion that you haven't gotten in touch with, a lot of trauma, a lot of anger, a lot of rage. I know this because I've done it. A lot of sadness and grief. And you go out in the world and you try to make things happen. It's a mess. It's a giant mess. And the people in charge of things these days are doing that. They haven't resolved. I don't see evidence of them having resolved their internal tensions so they can show up with integrity and clarity. I don't observe that. So let's do that. Whether you're a leader at the top of an organization or you're the leader inside your own life, because we all are, take every last chance to recognize that all of it's here. So take all the accountability for what's happening right outside you. And let the focus finally, after too much time as humans walking around, trying to survive in a scarcity mindset, let's move towards abundance. And abundance, we believe that it's all right here already. And it's our job to get to know it. Take some time to get to know it. But you can't know it until you clean out the closets, because it's messy in there. For me, it was. Still kind of is, but I'm getting clearer. Throwing out a lot of stuff. Embracing the new. By gosh darn it. I did my first open mic and it was terrifying. I was the last one. There were 20 of us. I had to wait 3 hours. But I did it, and I broke through a fear, and I did something new. I did something brand new, and I'm going to do more of that. I got to just face my fears, face them, and then dive right through that screen that's keeping me from thinking that I can't do something. Try it, try it. And it'll give you confidence to try all kinds of cool stuff. So, have I said enough about the 10,000 things? I think I have. I just want to say, I think there's value in us breathing and slowing down. Slim would say it. He's always slow. He moves real slow. That's what I like about him. I got another part of me. She moves too fast. Drives me nuts. kind of like my dog Stella. So you got to balance it out. Slim's just trying to balance it out. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, in about under 11 minutes, I seem to have said a few things that might be of value. I hope so. I want to keep these short, no long-winded stuff, right? I can always revisit it. Lovely afternoon, spending time with you all, with myself, who is everything, so it's you all. We're all here together. Isn't that fabulous? Have a great evening. Arrivederci. No. Oh, that was terrible. I missaid arrivederci. Au revoir. Bonsoir.